In a leisure suit, you can relax. You can just relax.
You can just kick back.
You don't have to do anything when you're wearing a leisure suit.
Get in the lazy boy.
When I wear a
Just
leisure suit,
recline.
I do jack shit.
Welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Critics. I'm Eric. Yeah, I am.
I am Tony.
He is.
Today on 3 Minute Critics.
Just making sure it's today.
It's not that. It's I can't look at you.
Okay, that's
We're
good.
going
I
to
can't
be
look at you.
reviewing a film
A
from
film.
Italia.
That's Italy.
Yes.
Great. They have Italian food there. It's really good.
It's delicious.
There they just call it.
I hear it's good.
Yeah,
I
very
hear it's good. This is called Security. Currently on Netflix. This one is rated TV mature. And this one stars Marco de Amor, Fabrizio Bentivoglio. Bentivoglio? Bentivoglio.
I hope so.
Sounds
That's
like,
good. Sounds good.
It sounds like Shakespeare.
It does.
Maya Sansa. And directed by Peter Chelsom.
Some wonderful names there.
Doesn't sound Italian.
Yeah, no, that doesn't. But that's okay. Yeah.
Let me tell you what it's about.
I'd like to hear it. Please tell me.
This film, let me tell you a little bit about this story. It's a seaside Italian resort town that gets very quiet in the off season. And this winter, the town must come to terms with its hidden secrets and proverbial scapegoats as a violent crime rocks the sleeping town into unavoidable action.
Oh my goodness.
The head of a security firm tries to uncover the truth of the crime, but the investigation sends him on a personal journey that will turn the town and his own family upside freaking down.
Sounds tumultuous.
It's so tumultuous.
Shall we just got this delivered at the door.
do it.
Let's unpack it.
Let's unpack it with putting 3 minutes on the clock.
That would make sense for 3 minute critics. And Tony, your thoughts?
This is an interesting
Security.
film. You know what I really like about this movie?
I would like to know.
Is the script. I don't think it's perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like they're attempting to do something with the script that is not typical, it's not banal, it's not mundane, it's not the typical thing that you see all the time, right? They're trying to tell a personal story. They're trying to show growth and change with the characters. There's a suspenseful element to it.
Quite a bit of
There's
mystery.
kind of a mystery in terms of who committed this crime. They tell the story through flashbacks and mostly through the footage that's captured on the security cameras.
Which ties in well
for
to the-
me was
yeah.
one of my biggest complaints about this film.
Oh.
One of the things that took me out of the film was the technology. I didn't feel like these random clips that he's finding all the time were viable. I didn't feel like it worked. I couldn't suspend my disbelief around that.
It was a little tough to digest that part of it.
It was.
Which
What
is
did you think?
Well, especially because I see your point about that, because this movie is called Security. It is all based around this character of
and they use
Roberto.
that as the convention to get the story across when they need to.
And this story is it's a resort town that in the summer is teeming and everything is great, and then it goes into wintertime and things start to go a little bit awry. And all I have to say about this film, not all I have to say, but the main thing is this is a movie where everybody has a secret.
Yes.
Everybody has a secret, and
Everybody's flawed.
And there's a lot
nice.
lot of little side stories going on, and they do all interconnect.
Yeah.
But for a movie, I feel like they kind of rush through it a little bit. I would have loved to have actually seen a little bit more. There's some really good characters.
Of what? What
here.
did you want to see more of?
The development of these
Which
characters.
Which characters didn't you get enough of?
All of them.
I don't agree with that.
No, I do.
Think that
I do.
I know you agree with it. You just said it.
think-
of course you agree with it.
I think if it was a limited series and it was episodic,
Oh,
you
you
could have
could-
dipped into
yeah.
the backgrounds of these characters
Yeah,
a little
if
bit
it was
more.
an episodic
I don't think
situation.
I like you don't think this was a bad film. It was actually very entertaining. I just liked the characters enough that I felt like I wanted to know a little bit more about them
I see
before we
that.
got right to the mystery.
I
But
see that this
the
could have
mystery
been
is
that.
very good,
Yeah.
and it unfolds, I think, very well. I think
agree.
the story's told beautifully.
And I do agree that this could have been an episodic limited series and could have worked that way. However, I do feel that they pull it off as a singular
They
single
do.
standing film because I mean it feels abbreviated at certain points, but they get
That's the
everything.
word.
But part of what I like about that is they don't really tell you the story. You just get bits and pieces, and
that's
they put
kinda
it
good.
together, and right, and it's
You
good.
have to put it together.
And yeah, you don't really know what's going on, and then you start putting the pieces back in from what
They
you had
make
already
you
seen.
try to solve the mystery a bit. The mystery of the horn.
The mystery of the horn always means one thing. There's only one answer to the mystery of the horn. It's
What is
time
that?
to rate
Oh,
this
it
film
is.
on a 5-star scale. And Eric's fingers are going to start.
Well, the whole of me is going to say that.
The whole?
The
Your
whole.
whole is going to start?
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I did like.
You did?
I did like this film. I like the mystery, and I like the way they kept this.
I did too.
They didn't tell you everything
No.
and expose the whole story to you.
It
So
evolved nicely.
they did make you pay attention. They did dole it out to you a bit at a time. And by the time you get to the end of this film, you're really not sure what way it's going to go. And I like that. You get to sort of make this decision for yourself about, well, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of part of this mystery. And for that reason, I was really entertained. I thought it could have been better in terms of maybe adding a little more character development, and I would have loved to have seen this as episodic. I liked it enough that I would have liked to have seen more of this.
Right.
So therefore, I give this a beautiful 3.5 out of 5 stars. Great performances
Yes.
across the board, and a really good story.
I'm not laughing at you.
He's
I'm just
laughing near me.
I'm laughing
Yeah.
right at you.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts are similar. I agree, Spidey, that this film is well put together, and it could have been more drawn out if they decided to do it as an episodic type of thing.
Drawn out.
However, I like the fact that it's a film, and I like the fact that it was more abbreviated because it made, I think, the experience, it heightened the experience for the audience. Whereas if you had put it in a limited series, it could have gotten old, and it would have started to feel like everything else.
There's a
and
point
this
there, yeah,
really
I see.
didn't feel like everything else. This felt fairly fresh. I
did.
liked what they were trying to do. I don't think they succeeded in everything they were trying to do, but I do appreciate the attempt, and I enjoyed watching the film
I did
all
too,
the
yeah.
way through. For me, it was also 3.5. Did you give it 3.5?
Yeah, 3.5,
I
yeah,
also
yeah.
gave it 3.5 stars.
It was a fresh
I had a hard
story.
time focusing on
was
your little
But
synopsis.
I did
at the
not have a hard time focusing on this movie.
No,
you do have to
you
pay
don't.
attention because there are a lot of
good.
characters.
Yeah, but
And
it all kind of comes together.
It does. If you
watch
just
it.
stick with it,
Yeah, just
it's
stay.
actually it's a new twist
and
on
it's-
a typical mystery.
and
but
it's totally worth
not
your time.
typical mystery.
Yeah.
And we're not your typical show.
But speaking of time, I think we're out of it.
Yes,
So-
yes.
so what are we gonna do now?
I think we're gonna.
Something
I think
else?
We're gonna,
Get a sandwich?
I'm gonna go get a bratwurst. Yeah.
Pumpernickel.
On pumpernickel
Rye.
with
Brioche?
no, I'm gonna go pumpernickel with spicy deli mustard,
Speaking of spicy, if you think we're spicy,
which
click
we are.
the subscribe button.
Yeah, ring that bell.
Ring the bell so you'll know when this shit happens.
And a comment. You know what? tell us something. You got anything?
We got
a lot of
we
stuff.
got lots of
You got
stuff.
something to give us back?
Give it back.
Will you give
we
it? We'll give it.
back to the community. You give back to us.
We would love that. So we love your comments, we love your likes, but you know what? It's time for that bratwurst.
It is.
So
Let's go get some.
we got to do that. So until next time, we are the
3
Minutes.
critic